Hello everybody and welcome back to Heart of the Dotte with your girl Meesh and your girl Chrissy EmC. We are talking music today. We have one of Kansas City, Kansas' very own Jooby Truth. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Good. So, you are a rapper?
I am.
You sing as well?
I do.
You write as well?
I do.
Alright, so when did you develop your passion to create music?
I would say like 4th grade.
Oh, okay.
Cause it started out as some disrespectful shit. I'm not gonna lie. I had a teacher who would never believe I aced my spelling test to the point where she started making me retake them. So I started writing poems about it, like disrespectful shit. And then I was like, yo, this really rhymes, like. And then my dad was into it, my mom sang, so it was just like, oh, this is my time now. So,
like, teacher want me to spell cat. Do she know how to
spell? It was really
cat?
like that type shit.
And I got the gat to get that bitch back.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what he was
saying. It was that type of shit. So
shout out to her.
I like words early.
Yeah, she definitely inspired you to get on this music.
I just seen her the other day too, matter of fact. And she
it
like
always
she
like that.
Yeah,
of course,
sis.
He made it.
I almost spit that shit to her.
It be like that.
Yeah, save it.
It be like that.
Save it when she wants your autograph.
Fact.
All right. So as far as mainstream, do you have a favorite mainstream artist?
Absolutely. I'm a huge Wayne fan. Very huge Wayne fan. Since Carter 1, before 500 Degrees, that type of stuff. 400 Degrees, whichever one it was, my fault. But yeah, I'm a huge Wayne fan.
Yes, I am a big fan of all the Carter 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
Yeah, I don't know about this new Wayne with the 6 dreads.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the new.
You still rocking with Wayne and his six dreads?
Listen,
I'm feeling the music.
Listen. So here's the deal. I understand that Carter 5 wasn't what everybody expected it to be. Woo, wop. Just let my nigga come back and do his thing, and then we can talk.
7.
Cool?
We can do that.
Cool.
Carter 13.
Because Dedication 6 was still crazy.
After you go, no.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry, Wayne.
Yes, please apologize.
Dedication. Okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna just keep my comments about Uncle Wayne to myself.
Please do.
Cause I'm gonna stop it at the Carter 4. That's
4?
it. That's all I'm gonna stop it at.
I mean, that's why I said 5 was,
Okay.
It was supposed to come out 6 years ago.
Now, is this the one he just came out with? Okay.
That was supposed to come out, 2013?
I probably like maybe 1 or 2 tracks.
And also, music has changed. Did it change the music?
Very much.
Yes.
Okay.
It was dated a little bit, but I still like some songs on there.
Okay. So what are some challenges that you face as a local artist from Kansas City in the Kansas City market?
Definitely, I say I have support for sure. I'm not gonna say I lack support, but gaining that support is much harder than it would be if I wasn't. Oh, nigga, I went to school with you, or you know what I'm saying. It takes a little more time for people to take you serious. You have to show people like this ain't just a phase I'm going through. Like,
especially being from here, for sure.
Yeah, because a lot of people do the shit, and it's a lot of niggas like, bro, you rap, what?
Right.
So it, like, getting past that phase was the hardest, but I think now it's just building that and getting into more ears and getting in more faces.
Yeah, you do a different like type of style of rap than Kansas City is used to. You know, we got the gangster rap that people like to stay within that. So I definitely feel you on that as far as getting people engaged. You know, with the type of music, but it's dope, definitely. So, who would you say are your favorite Kansas City artists? In no specific order.
In no specific order. I like Kai Colors. He's from the Missouri side, and we're going Kansas. We're going Kansas or Metro area. AL for sure.
Definitely.
I don't know if they count as artists, but the Goonies, I like them. Ashawn, like him. It's a lot. D-Walk is tight. It's a lot.
And it's crazy just seeing how many artists that we have in the Kansas City area. I like the Kansas artists.
I
do better.
I love the Kansas.
And I'm sorry if I left somebody out. Come on for sure. Come
my
on.
favorite.
We got something going on here soon that we can announce.
Okay. Yeah. We'll wait. That's fine. I already know. I'm love it. Let's get it.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Okay, so you just had an album.
I did.
That you dropped. Goes by the name of Bloom. I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Like, what the fuck? Like, who or what inspired you to come up with the name, to create the album? Like, let's talk about it. Let's go.
Okay, so the last thing I did was Truth. It was like eight songs. So in between projects, I guess you say I just record random stuff until it just starts. A theme starts coming together, and I just kept seeing roses. I kept seeing the word bloom. I kept seeing bloom, blossom, and it was just like I was having a child, I was getting married, I was coming into my own, and it just all formulated like that. And I was like, damn, that's perfect. So, and I was listening to a lot of Tupac interviews, and the Rose Through the Concrete really like grasped me. That was crazy. So yeah,
that's a very interesting story. Like, I would have never, because sometimes you see titles and you'll be like, oh, that's probably a family member or their little best friend or something.
I woke up one morning and saw the fresh bulbs from the leaves,
and I was like, that's gonna be the name.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Okay. Well, I would have to say that my favorite track, all the tracks low key bump. But I feel like my favorite is definitely Amen. Like, when I first started listening to the album, I could not get past Amen. That was only track number 2. So
that's not the first time I heard that.
Well, dang, Jooby. Okay. Also, Mood. That track blew my mind. Like, the title of the name, then the flow of the song, like, it's literally a mood. Like, I was just like, this fucking genius. Like
every one of my friends is like, nigga, that is literally you. Is one or the other, like super peaceful, or it's trying to go. Like, it's not no in between.
When I listen to it, I have listened to it one time. I played it with my dad. He didn't even know that it was a local artist. I don't know the name of the song. One of the songs, he like, hold on, start that one over. I'm like, okay,
that's dope.
Okay, that's dope.
It's one of his 50s, 60s.
Exactly. So I'm like, Daddy, you know he from here? And then I pointed out, your wife's dad, he knows him.
He know everybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to my father-in-law. Everybody in the world, not even just here. We could be out of town and he runs into somebody.
Crazy.
Yeah, it definitely gave me some Kendrick vibes.
Thank you.
Yes. That's what it gave me.
Like the album, because I'm not a fan of the pussy money drug rappers, and I feel like your album, like your style of music is just the total opposite of that. And so I can easily listen to your shit every day and be cool, versus listening to some, somebody that's always talking about some foolery, you know what I mean? So I absolutely love that about the album.
Your parents, with your kids. You know what I'm saying? It really is, it's nice.
Doing the damn thing. I wasn't done. So How High also is another one of my favorite tracks. I feel like that gives the dopest message to young people, older people. Like, absolutely love that track. Like, and then the beginning of it with the mic.
It was hilarious, but it like made sense.
It made hella sense, and I was just like, wow, I love the track. I love it.
Thank you.
Misha is clearly your biggest fan in Kansas City. So the next time you drop an album, and wear a t-shirt,
and like, I really, because it's been a while since I've heard a good like rap type R&B kind of album or whatever, and so when I heard that, I was like, this motherfucker done did something right here. Like, what? And then, of course, Excellent. I already told you that
wasn't supposed to be on the album.
Really?
How did it get there?
I had everything literally mixed and mastered, ready to go. And I make beats all the time, especially around my son. He loves drums. So just messing around with him, and I say this all the time, making music around him is like a good tool, because kids don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like, when he's still playing and going about his business and I'm doing something, it's like, okay, this ain't it. So when I pull the headphones out of my computer and play the beat, and he like, like what is this? I'm like, wait a second.
Hold on, Dad.
I went and recorded it. I talked to the engineer. I'm like, hey, we got to get this going right now. I got to put this on there. And if you hear what I say, it's like I wasn't even supposed to do this shit.
I did hear that.
So that was like 2 weeks before I put it out.
That's dope.
I'm happy that made it on there. I listened to that.
I got you. You got to do a skit for me.
Definitely.
Yes,
sure.
Yes, please put the girl because she's crazy.
She is.
I'm hyped right now.
Listen, I'm like, man, I want to do it. I'm about to start writing. Let's go. I'm just saying.
Shoot, my vocals. Ready? So what artist is on your bucket list to work with?
Wayne and Andre 3000. I love Wayne, but Andre 3000 is like my goat. Like
Crazy.
Those two right there. Yeah.
Especially when you like lyrics. Like I'm a person, I like lyrics. So when I'm listening, I'm like, wait a minute.
I just want to see how Andre 3000 writes, like how it works, because the shit he comes up with. Like, how did you even? Were you high? Like, who taps into that?
Are you high?
Well, you know what happened to him?
Yeah, he was on that end. Yeah, he was on that end.
Fact.
She doesn't leave a life intact.
That tarp.
They start wearing turbans. But I'm not mad at the transition. He's doing some shit.
He put out a new album?
No, he just put out an interview saying he don't enjoy making music.
Getting
so that's sad.
Bombs over Baghdad.
That's sad to me.
Getting that back. Bombs over. Oh, we better not play.
Yeah, because Trump, why y'all impeach me? Bet watch this, and I'm like, oh shit.
I mean, just say
I got on Twitter the other day. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Okay,
I ain't have nothing to do with that. I don't even live in America.
I'm trying to get dual citizenship for real right now.
Yeah, we are actually shooting this from Jamaica. If anybody's wondering, so keep that there.
Factual.
And let me ask, if you weren't rapping, what would you do? Would you still, take your creative juices and apply them somewhere else?
Absolutely. I think I would be teaching and coaching. I do that now, but I think I would do it on a larger scale, probably year round, do basketball. I coach football, but I would coach football, coach basketball all year round, and like full-time teach.
Nice.
I fuck with the youth heavy, so.
Yeah, that is good.
They need people, especially people they can relate to, because you try to get these super older people working with these kids.
It don't work out unless they willing to adjust and adapt. It don't work out because they still own 1960s. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
trivia time.
Trivia time.
Okay, come on. You know what make me look dumb?
I got it. Let me. Okay. So I want you to name this artist. I'm gonna just say a few lyrics from their track, and you just So we have first lyric is, "When I get new pussy, I be nervous."
Oh, that's easy.
Give it to us.
Come on, Malik.
Come on, Malik. I ain't even have to go through the. Is it a or he already know? He already know. That's what's up. That's what's up.
And speaking of locals in here, Lord Jesus, my mind all over the world.
All right,
I'm listening.
I got one.
Okay.
This one is gonna be finish the lyric.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some multiple choice. Make it easy for you.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
What all do you want from me? Is it A, big Glocks and them 223s? B,
you said that.
Why do y'all keep shooting me? C, ARs and them 223s? Or D, who ain't got no new degrees? What all do you want from me?
I think C.
ARs and them 223s? That's correct. That's correct. We got it.
I feel like I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire now.
ARs and them 223s.
Okay, now what song is that?
223s by YNW Melly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't heard of that name.
I just know it because my niece did a TikTok, so.
Oh, okay.
So how you gonna put me over?
Right, I love the song now, so.
Oh my goodness.
Know the dance. Okay. Whose lyric is this?
Oh, it's still going. Okay.
Yeah, one more.
Like,
one more.
For this to be over.
It's crazy when you know it and you ignore the signs. Ignore the signs. Is that A, Young Cat? B, Ayo? C, Trey Curry? Or D, Shea Boogie?
That sounds prophetic. I'm gonna go with Ayo.
Period. That's on period.
Did I ace
it? You aced it.
Ace, like what?
You aced it. Shout out your boy.
He did that.
Thank you.
Like Nancy Pelosi.
I don't know how to receive that. What do I do?
He's just like, I don't know.
Here, you get a pen.
Oh, appreciate it.
Write your next album.
I need some.
Yes. All right. So we about to hit y'all with a cipher real quick. It's going down. All I got is a 16 for y'all. I don't know what they gonna do.
Which we just found out is 16 lines.
Which she just found out was 16 second line.
The heat.
Man, I'm like,
is Bloom on there or something? Like, it's really hot all of a sudden.
Right now. Hey.
We already know. We need to watch out for her at the concert.
Okay, because
you're going to be in the taking the people. You know, people in wheelchairs, they get the spots up front. I'm going to watch you.
It's going to be me.
Yeah, I'm going to watch
my granny.
Is this okay?
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, y'all want me to go
first? I
started
every time. You want me to start?
No, I'm going to go first. You can finish it.
Yeah, you finish it because you're going to do your thing.
All right, we're going
first.
I'm going to go.
All right.
I'm going to go. That's one line. I'm going to say another one. Now that's 4. I mean 3. 2. Oh, 1. Watch me count down. Wait a minute. Where my gun?
Hey.
I got my gun. I got one and I got one son. Okay. And I ain't got none. And my favorite chips is Funyuns. Oh, we got 8 more bars. That's it. Bars. That was bars.
You want me to run it back or you can keep going?
You go ahead and run that back.
Yeah, run that back because I know it's a little hot right now. I know it's hot with those that fire.
Spicy.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see what I got. Another beat is coming in. I'm about to get on it though.
I can't stand people like you. Hold on, run that back. Turn me up. Turn me up.
We got Jooby on the set. Ooh. I'm so glad we met.
Ooh.
I have no regrets.
Ooh.
I give the most respect.
Ooh.
I'm a fucking boss. I pay the fucking cost. You hate us, I'm a floss. Now you hate us, you get lost.
Ooh.
We are heart of the dot. Ooh. We climbing to the top. Talking top notch. Number 1 spot.
Number 1.
We cannot be blocked. We got this shit on lock.
iPhone.
Put your money where your mouth is or your ass get blocked.
I still got 8 more bars. I got F. And I'm giving them to you real straight. Hey, put the mic on. It's right there in the middle. Put the ice on. Okay. Right there in the center. Put the flights on.
Flights on.
I ain't getting on no airplane. But the flight's gone.
Ooh.
Okay. Period. Okay.
I don't even want to rap for real.
Nah, you close it down, dude. You close
She really bought it. Like, why did you buy that? What are you saying right now?
I'm a low-key lyricist. Like,
what are you saying right now?
Okay, I'll do so. Okay. Word to Sierra, baby daddy, you now watching the future. Go hard as Medusa, the realest nigga since Kunta. Shout out my Latinos, these other niggas is puta. Flow hot, boy, I just blaze like the producer. I losers, they hula hoop and they get their views up. They fabrication cause aggravation, that's why they choose us. They mad and waiting for just to think it because they choose us. If it's flowers for the dead, you want petunias or tulips, choose up. Where I can order mini hearse, killing these niggas with a verse. I'm like the purge with these words. Cooking the pot of whoop ass, I'll forever be stirring. Stand alone, I can't fuck with these niggas, I'm Donald Sterling.
Hey! Okay, I died in the middle of that and came back.
I mean, I had to bring it back like, damn.
That was cold.
I fucked up a little bit, but I got it.
That shit was good. That was a cipher. Hey, meet us at the BET Awards.
Period.
No, can I fuck up with it?
Yeah.
February 1st at the Record Bar. The Blue Show. Live. Me. I think I just got an email about the ticket link, so.
Yeah, see now you got a nigga like me who I got paid today, I'm gonna be broke today. So go ahead. Go ahead, send me that link. Right.
Yeah, February 1st. We got some cool little hitters coming out.
Bad. This is part of the dot. We coming to the top. Number one spot.
That was cold.
Yes,
thanks for tuning in, y'all. Jooby Truth.
See you next week.
Hey.
Period.
This shit was too hard. And it just show how I'm feeling right now. I'm the hardest nigga reppin' that's on God in heaven. Got the lingo from my brethren, shout out Young 11. I ain't nothing like the rest, I'm working while they resting. Way too cool, I'm skating on the mama, young Ovechkin. Learn lessons, no losses, I study moves from the bosses. I'm always moving with caution, shit, Christ got crossed by his partner. I know they thoughts doing cardio, memories needing jogging. For who the fuck that I am, they forgetfulness got me started. Running with the wolves and yeah, we starving. Interfering me when y'all barking. See me shining, bitch, I am sparkling. Even when it's looking the darkest. When the game I cannot be guarded. On the rise at a rate that's alarming. To the haters, took to the departed. Rest in peace to the thoughts of me falling. Send the ass up, shit's creep, fuck Dawson. All it's doing with nigga, fuck talking. Pay me what you owe, ain't no more bargains. Eyes when it gets me, I'm still all in. Better myself till I'm in that coffin. I'm too sick, I'm coughing. Prep for the progress, ain't no pausing. Let her know we gon'